JoveMind is a knowledge graph building and analysis platform with intelligent risk control as the core. It can integrate global open data in a multidimensional manner and provide customized algorithms and visualized graph analysis dimensions for customers in different industries and application scenarios. It can help users in finance, insurance, securities, biotechnology, and other fields to more effectively analyze potential crises in complex relationships and intelligently identify and mark enterprises' risks in reputation, credit, management, and other aspects. It also provides the function of hotspot clustering analysis, thus facilitating enterprises to effectively identify the scope and diffusion of risk impact, formulate PR and control strategies in a timely manner, give risk warning promptly, and accurately control risks. Next, I'll explain how JoveMind analyzes enterprise knowledge graphs with a case study. The diagram shows the enterprise knowledge graph centered on Musk. After entering the name Musk, the various dots represent the corresponding institutions such as SpaceX and SolarCity, the relevant people such as Musk, Trump, and Bill Gates, the locations, and the related products. The various lines between entities represent the relationships between people and people, such as partnership, kinship, and interrelationships among senior executives. The relationships between people and enterprises, such as senior executives' relationships or investments, and financing relationships. The relationships between enterprises, including partnerships and others, and the relationship between people and products. This knowledge graph gives us the ability to see, organize, and perceive information about Musk's enterprises and people. For example, click on the partnership between Musk and Trump, and we can see that this relationship is pulled from a lot of clues. Musk was once a member of Trump's advisory board, and he often makes pro-Trump comments on Twitter. We can also see that Musk has a holding company called The Boring Company that is mainly engaged in the development and construction of pneumatic tubes. JoveMind can further analyze Elon Musk's empire in addition to displaying the entities and relationships associated with him. For example, if we right-click on SpaceX to unfold it, we'll only see its corresponding competitive relationships. Some of SpaceX's competitors are displayed, including Boeing and Lockheed. We can see that Lockheed and Boeing have invested in a company called United Launch Alliance to compete with SpaceX. We can also reveal the locations of entities in addition to relationships. The related locations of The Boring Company are mainly in New York, Los Angeles, Washington, and other cities or regions. These locations reveal that The Boring Company is mainly expanding its business, which is to say, it's still in the business development stage in the United States. Let's reveal all the relationships of The Boring Company and then look at its competitor, Virgin Group. This company's corresponding locations include Quebec and Dubai. Thus, we can see that Virgin Group has a much wider coverage of business than The Boring Company does. If we zoom in on this, we can see the entire network structure associated with Musk. This graph is a little messy now, so we rearrange it through clustering and then perform color marking on that basis. Clustering is conducted according to the distances between businesses and the numbers of business connections. We can clearly see that there are 4 large color areas on the graph. One area is Tesla, which mainly produces electric cars. On this side is PayPal, is generally active in the realm of electronic payment. Musk is the co-founder of PayPal. The purple area is SpaceX, which is engaged in rocket launches. The last area is The Boring Company. JoveMind constructs the business distribution of Musk's empire from a macro perspective: electric cars, electronic payment, space launch, and pneumatic tubes. We can readily perceive Musk's business blueprint from the macro perspective, but also analyze the path connection from the micro level. For example, Tesla makes sports cars, and we can explore its relationships. Let's find a farther point, such as NASA. We can see that Tesla is a subsidiary of Musk, who has a partnership with NASA. The Tesla car brand began with a model called the Roadster, and Musk released his own Roadster into space via SpaceX in early 2018. NASA added Musk's Roadster to its list of space objects, and this proved to be good PR, as it embodied the cooperative marketing between Tesla and NASA. We now perform risk analysis in addition to looking at the business landscape. The entity dots have just been colored again, so let's indicate the risk types in separate colors. We can see that the risk pertain to reputation, strategy, credit, and capital. Those relationships with risks are marked in these colors, while those without risks are shaded in gray. Tesla has relatively more risk lines, therefore we will look more closely at the details. The first one is Tesla's Model X. One such Tesla was involved in a fatal accident in April 2018. It was a serious blow to Tesla's previously vaunted autopilot technology, and consequently people doubted its ability to ensure safety. Let's look at other risks. SolarCity, a company that makes solar cells, was invested by Tesla. However, when Trump took office and formally announced the repeal of the Clean Power Plan, SolarCity was hit hard. There's also an orange line between SolarCity and the U.S. Department of Justice, which means a credit risk. SolarCity was found to have cheated the government out of subsidies. The Department of Justice is investigating SolarCity and asking the company to pay a huge fine in compensation. SolarCity has a big potential risk due to the Clean Power Plan. Meanwhile, the fraud committed by SolarCity has caused a great crisis in terms of its credit, which in turn restricts the development of electric cars by Tesla. We can perform temporal deduction in addition to risk analysis, which is called the timeline. If we select a time period, we can see that from 2014 to early 2015, the bulk of information was concentrated on PayPal. The clues and details demonstrate that Musk started his entrepreneurship with PayPal. We can drag the time block to see the entire evolution of Musk's empire. At the beginning of 2018, SpaceX was a hot topic, mainly because it had launched a rocket and sent Musk's Roadster into space. In June and July of 2018, Tesla generated more hot issues, one of which was that the company had built a superfactory in Lingang, Shanghai. These are main functions of JoveMind, which can display all the information associated with your enterprise, including experiential milestones, and identify the risks associated with your enterprise. JoveMind is truly a powerful platform for enterprise risk control and management. If you would like additional information, please feel free to contact us.